Ladies and gentlemen, John Denver.
Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like the breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Missed a taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, everybody. Country roads take me home, all right, to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads take me home. Down country roads take me home. Down country roads.
I'll tell you truly, the way this lady sings really knocks me out. Linda Ronstadt.
Love will abide. Take things in stride. Sounds like good advice, but there's no one in my side, and time washes clean love's wounds unseen. That's what someone told me, but I don't know what it means, 'cause I've done everything I know to try and make you mine. And I think I'm gonna love you for a long, long time. Caught in my fears, blinking back the tears. I can't say you hurt me when you never let me near, and I never drew one response from you. try and make you mine. And I think it's gonna hurt me for a long, long time. 'Cause I've done everything I know, try and make you mine. I think I'm gonna love you for a long, long time.
I'm sure that you're aware of how in the music industry some groups sometimes break up and new groups are formed, different groups, and oftentimes better groups come out of this. And if you remember a group named the Zombies, which several years ago, not too long ago, had a very big hit record all over the world actually called Time of the Season. And Rod Argent was the leader of that group and has since formed another group. They have a very big hit record now all over the country called Hold Your Head Up. Please welcome Argent. A lovely lady, Cass Elliot. Cass.
Hiya, John.
How you doing?
Fine and dandy.
I'm great, too.
I didn't ask you how you doing.
Very eloquent lady.
It's a song that I wrote that I'm letting John sing.
I couldn't have said that any better myself.
I'll just walk over here until you're ready for it.
All right, let's see. Are you guys ready? Okay. All my bags are packed, ready to go. I'm standing here outside the door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, he's blown his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I let you down, so many times I played around, and I tell you now they don't mean a thing. Every place I go I'll think of you, every song I sing I'll sing for you. When I come back I'll bring your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. Now the time has come to leave you one more time. Let me kiss you and close your eyes. I'll be on my way. Dream about the days to come when I won't have to leave alone. About the times I won't have to say. Everybody. Kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. Harry Chapin. Hiya, Harry. You know, about the song Taxi now, which you're going to do, is that a true story?
Well, it's emotionally true, if not literally true. I've been in the film business on and off for a lot of years, and wasn't doing very well at one point, didn't have any gigs, so I went out and got myself a hack license for bread, and during the month that I was waiting for it to come through all the papers, I heard an old girlfriend of mine had gotten married instead of becoming an actress. And she'd married a rich guy, and I envisioned some night I'd be driving a cab in big city streets, and this lady would get in the back, and I'd turn and look at her, and she'd look at me, and we'd both know that we'd sold out our dreams. And so I wrote the song then.
It's really a beautiful song.
Ironically enough, the day I was supposed to start driving the cab, I got 3 film jobs, so I never had to drive up on my mantelpiece in a place of honor.
It was close, though, for a while, I guess, huh? Please do it for us, all right?
Love to.
Harry Chapin.
It was raining hard in Frisco. I needed one more fare to make my night. A lady up ahead waved to flag me down. She got in at the light. Oh, where you going to, my lady blue? It's a shame you ruined your gown in the rain. She just looked out the window. She said 16 Parkside Lane. Something about her was familiar. I could swear I seen her face before. But she said, I'm sure you're mistaken. And she didn't say anything more. It took a while, but she looked in the mirror. Then she glanced at the license for my name. A smile seemed to come to her slowly. It was a sad smile, just the same. And she said, how are you, Harry? I said, how are you, Sue? Through the too many miles and the too little smiles, I still remember you. It was somewhere in a fairy tale. I used to take her home in my car. We learned about love in the back of a Dodge. The lesson hadn't gone too far. You see, she was gonna be an actress, and I was gonna learn to fly. She took off to find the footlights. I took off to find the sky. Oh, I've got something inside me to drive a princess blind. There's a wild man wizard, he's hiding in me, illuminating my mind. Oh, I've got something inside me, but it's not what my life's about. 'Cause I've been letting my outside tide me over till my time runs out. There was not much more for us to talk about.
Whatever we had once was gone, so I turned my cab into the driveway, past the gate and the fine trim lawns. And she said, we must get together. I knew it'd never be arranged. Then she handed me $20 for a $2.50 fare. She said, Harry, keep the change. Well, another man might have been angry, and another man might have been hurt, but another man never would have let her go. I stashed the bill in my shirt, and she walked away in silence. It's strange how you never know, but we'd both gotten what we'd asked for such a long, long time ago. You see, she was gonna be an actress, and I was gonna learn to fly. She took off to find the footlights, I took off for the sky. And here she's acting happy inside her handsome home, and me, I'm flying in my taxi, taking tips and getting stoned. I go flying so high when I'm stoned.
With Chuck Mangione, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and your host for tonight, Crystal Gale.
Don't know when I've been so blue. Don't know what's come over you. You found someone new, and don't it make my brown eyes blue? I'll be fine when you're gone. I'll just cry all night long. Say it is untrue, and don't I make my brown eyes blue? Tell me no secrets, tell me some lies. Give me no reasons, give me alibis. Tell me you love me, and don't let me cry. Say anything, but don't say goodbye. Didn't mean to treat you bad. Didn't know just what I had, but honey, now I do. And gonna make my brown Welcome to the Midnight Special. Here's Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Chuck Mangione is the master of fusion music. He combines great melodies and hot rhythms to form an exciting musical experience. His latest album, Feels So Good, has just gone platinum. So here's Chuck Mangione, who will make you feel so good. gentlemen, here's Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Thanks to all of you for watching. Good morning. Don't know when I've been so blue. Don't know what's come over you. You found someone new, and don't make my brown eyes blue. I'll be fine when you're gone. I'll just cry all night long. Say it is untrue. And don't make my brown eyes blue. Tell me no secrets, tell me some lies. Give me no reasons, give me alibis. Tell me you love me and don't let me cry. Say anything, but don't say goodbye. Didn't mean to treat you bad. Didn't know.
Midnight
Girl, you're getting that look in your eyes, and it's starting to worry me. But I ain't ready for no family ties. Nobody's gonna hurry me. Just keep it friendly, girl, 'cause I don't want to leave. Don't start clinging to me, girl, 'cause I can't breathe. Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me. Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me. 'Cause I'll just use you, then I'll set you free. Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me. Girl, you're a hot-blooded woman, child, and it's warm where you touch me. But I can tell by your trembling smile you're seeing way too much in me. Girl, don't let your life get tangled up with mine, 'cause I'll just leave you. I can't take no clinging vine. Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me. Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me. 'Cause I'll just use you, then I'll set you free. Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me. Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me. Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me. 'Cause I'll just use you, then I'll set you free. Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me. Oh, baby, baby, don't get hooked on me.
I know you're all familiar with this next group. Later on, we're going to hear their big hit, Listen to the Music. But right now, here they are with their new record, Jesus Is Just All Right. The Doobie Brothers.
to hear it moving all around. If you're feeling good to me, baby, and I'm feeling good to you, there ain't nothing we can do but say, feeling good, feeling fine, Lord. The people we got to hold all the time.
One of the big hits of 1972, and now in 1973 it's a million seller, and it's just been nominated for a Grammy Award. Was recorded by a wonderful man who originally from Philadelphia, now lives in Los Angeles. Name is Billy Paul. Will you please welcome him?
Thank you.
Me and Mrs. Jones, we got a thing going on. We both know that it's wrong, but it's much too strong to let it go now. We meet every day at the same cafe, 6:30. I know she'll be there, holding hands, making all kinds of plans. While the jukebox played a favorite song, me and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, we got the thing going on. We both know that it's wrong, but it's much too strong to let it go now. We gotta be extra careful that we don't build our hopes up too high.
'cause she's got her own obligation, and so do I. Me and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. Got we both know that it's wrong, but it's much too strong to let it go now. Well, it's time for us to believe it. It hurts so much, it hurts so much inside. Now she'll go her way, and I'll go mine. Tomorrow we meet the same place, the same time. Me and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. Got a thing going on. We gotta be extra careful. We can't afford to bend our hopes up too high. I wanna meet and talk with him at the same place, the same shop, the same cafe, and we're gonna hold hands like we used to. We're gonna talk it over, talk it over, talk it over, talk it over. We know, they know, and you know and I know that it was wrong, but I'm pretty strong. We're gonna let them know now. We got a thing going on, a thing going on. Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones.
So far, I've had a ball tonight. I want to thank all the wonderful guests who helped make it possible. Good morning.
This man really came through into his own this year. After several attempts and really going through some changes, he's finally hit it. And I love his music and his vocal styling. So here he is, rock's newest superstar, Peter Frampton.
circle. I feel I'm going down. There has to be a fool to play my part. Someone thought of healing, but all I really wanna know, oh, was you. Show me the way. I want you. Show me the way, yeah. I want you every day.
During the time of unrest here in the United States, I would, like so many other people, go down to the village and just hang out. In fact, at that time, I got involved with the careers of John Prine and Steve Goodman. And while involved in the production of an album we were doing, I remember one night that Bob Dylan walked in, sat down, started playing. Well, that creative exchange was commonplace in those days. So it seems only natural to introduce one of those village folk, a contemporary of Dylan's, and certainly one of his closest friends, Joan Baez.
Virgil Kane is my name, and I drove on the Danville train. So much cavalry came and tore up the tracks again. In the winter of '65, we were hungry, just barely alive. I took a train to Richmond that fell. It was a time I remember oh so well. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing. They went na 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 na. Studio audience should sing along on the na 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 na. It's not very difficult, okay? Back with my wife in Tennessee, and one day she said to me, Virgil, quick, come see, there goes Robert E. Lee. Now, I don't mind them chopping wood, and I don't care if the money's no good. Just take what you need and leave the rest. But they should never have taken the very best. The night they drove old Dixie the night they drove old Dixie down. And all the people were singing, they went na 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 na. Like my father before me, I'm a working man. And like my brother before me, I took a rebel stand. Well, he was just 18, proud and brave, but a Yankee laid him in his grave. I swear by the blood below my feet, you can't raise a cane back up when it's in defeat. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing. They went na 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 na.
Trying to tell me what is right for me, yeah. But Daddy tried to bore me with a sermon. You know it's plain to see they can't comfort me. So rich only for the imposition. I believe I've got the strength to carry on. I can feel you watching in the night, in the night. You're all alone with me. We're waiting for the sunlight. When I feel cold, you warm me. And when I feel I can't go on, you come and hold me. It's you and me forever. Sarah, smile. Well, baby, won't you smile about me? Oh, Sarah, please. Oh, yeah, say smile. Won't you smile a while, Sarah? Oh, keep on smiling, girl. You're a rich girl, and you're going too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. It's a rich girl, and it's going too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. See, money, money won't get you too far, get you too far. Don't you know that it's wrong to take what he's given you? You're so far gone on your own. You can get along if you try to be strong, but you'll never be strong. But you're a rich girl, and you're going too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. Rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. You're a rich girl, and it's going too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. See, money, money won't get you too far, get you too far. High and dry, you're out of the rain. So it's so easy to hurt others when you can't feel pain. And don't you know that love can grow? If it's too much to give, 'cause you'd rather live for the thrill of it all. 'Cause you're a rich girl, going too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. Rely on the old man, and you can rely on the old man. Money is a rich girl, but it's gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter, don't matter. Say money, money, yeah. Say money, money. Say money, money won't get you too far, get you too far. Won't get you too far, girl. Oh, no.
So let the midnight special shine a light on me.
Here with his fast-moving fingers is one of rock's leading guitarists, Mr. Peter Frampton.
My passion is to create. It always has been. From nowhere, I come up with that idea that just gives me goosebumps.
I wonder how you're feeling. It's ringing in my ears.
And if it gets the goosebump effect, I know that I'm reaching myself deeply and that I've hit something that maybe could, if it affects me this way, I'm hoping and thinking it could possibly affect other people this way. So it's not in the melody, it's not in what instrument, it's just something that is inherent in that creation, that idea. And it could be 30 seconds long, could be 15 seconds long, that just gives me that we're onto something here. And that's when it spurs me on to finish that song. The reason I finish any song is because it turns me on and it makes me feel good. I have hundreds, if not thousands, of half-finished songs that don't do it for me. You know, like a painter. How many painters have got to that point where everybody else just thinks, oh, it's fantastic, you know, but it doesn't work for him or her, and he'll take it, start again, or paint over it and start again. I've done that so many times, and I think that's just part of being lucky enough to have the creative force that I have for writing music. The talk box, it was just the coolest effect. I heard something like that on Radio Luxembourg, and its call signs were Radio Luxembourg 208 Soul Source. Fast forward to 1970, Stevie Wonder had a record that it was the second one that he played everything on, Music of My Mind. And he was using the fabulous 208 sound, you know, and except he was doing background vocals with it, and in other words, and stuff like that he would say, and it was just the coolest effect, you know. I said, there it is, there it is. So I said, they have to make them, you know, I've got to find out more about it. I had been actually introduced to it physically on the George Harrison sessions, All Things Must Pass. I was playing on that, on the tracks, and Pete Drake was brought in from Nashville, the incredible, legendary pedal steel player. And I think Bob Dylan had recommended to George that, you know, he was on Nashville Skyline. And so Pete Drake comes into Abbey Road, and he's sitting right there and sets up with his pedal steel. Nicest man. And he said, hey, Peter, he said, have you ever heard one of these voice box things? I said, no. Well, I have, yeah, but I've never seen one. He said, let me. So he gets out this little box, sits it on the side of the pedal steel there, and plugs in whatever, and a pipe comes out, sticks it in his mouth, and the pedal steel starts singing to me. You know, and it's like, I think I've died and gone to heaven. This is the sound I've been, and it's one right in front of me. Pete Drake's wife had lent that very one to Joe Walsh to do Rocky Mountain Way. That exact one. So that's how it all started, because Joe was obviously before me on record, and I still class it as the definitive talkbox solo. When we get together, we do talk about we are responsible. We are responsible for our talkboxes. So, and people look to us, so it's very nice. I think the fact that we got to do it was a dream come true, because it was the show that, you know, you tuned into every week because it was always good. And the great thing was that it always sounded so good. So we couldn't believe that we actually got to be on it, you know. We had just released one single from the Frampton record. It was 75. And we'd released Show Me the Way as a single, so they wanted us to do that, plus they wanted us to do a couple more. I have to tell you the story of the day, because it's quite unusual that the creator and director, producer, Bert Sugarman, came and met us in the studio before the audience came in, and he said, well, we'd like to do Show Me the Way. I think he said, what do you have? I said, well, I got Show Me the Way, yes. He said, that's the single. Nowhere's Too Far from My Baby and Money. And so he said, fine, play those. Can you play those for me? And he sat as close as you are right now, and sat in his chair, and we played these you know, 3 numbers for him, and he said, "Fine, okay, let's shoot that. Let's do. Let me check the sound and whatever." And so I just thought, well, wait a second. The next single is "Baby, I Love You Away." Maybe let me talk to him about it. So I went over and I said, "Mr. Sugarman, I don't want to seem pushy here, but the next single is a track that we didn't play." "Oh, well, play it for me then, play it for me." So we played "Baby, I Love You Away" for him, thank goodness. We shot the 4 songs, and that was it. And then we were off, probably to do a show that night. That's probably why we had to shoot so early. The Midnight Special was definitely a great PR move for us, as far as we had it planned to promote the Frampton record, the studio one, but it ended up being really a pre-advert for what was to come, which was Comes Alive, which was around the corner, you know, the next January. So I think it made a huge difference. When we actually recorded Comes Alive, the bulk of it, which is Winterland in San Francisco, we had just left filming the Midnight Special in Los Angeles. And our next trip was up to San Francisco. It's freaky when you think, and we're promoting the Frampton studio record, which had Show Me the Way and Baby, I Love You Away on it. And now we're going up to record a show. Big deal, very nervous about headlining. And in fact, we stuck the acoustic set in there because we didn't have enough material to do a full headlines. We were always doing 50 minutes or an hour as a middle spot act, you know. So we were not aware that we were recording. The event was so much more important than what we were doing in the truck, they were doing in the truck outside. I am you know, I've always been an engineer as long as I've been a player. Usually I would give the engineer the list of mics. I would do it all myself, you know, and be very, I don't remember doing any of that. I don't even remember that it was right after we got off stage and we said, we all looked at each other and went, you know, usually you go, oh God, I wish we could do it again, that wasn't good. But it was one of those nights when we all came off and said, that was a great night. I wish we taped it, you know. So that was it. So then we went out to the truck and heard some and got blown away and went down, I think 2 or 3 days later to Los Angeles to Wally Hyder's studio here in Los Angeles, and Ray Thompson, the wonderful engineer who engineered the whole thing, just put all the faders straight up, no mixing, just put it all straight up and played it to us. And I remember looking at Bob Mayo and Stanley Sheldon, and we just went, wow, we got a really good one. So it was very exciting to hear.
Let the midnight special shine a light on me.
It's Bert Sugarman's Midnight Special with your host, me, Wolfman Jack. Hallelujah.
It's one of those icons.
It's just like an iconic memory to me, driving around the Hollywood Hills listening to Wolfman Jack.
Wolfman Jack was a DJ who lived at the time in Tijuana, Mexico. And it came over into California. I believe it came into southern Texas.
He was able to reach Chicago from down there. He was the biggest radio DJ in the world at that point in terms of sheer coverage.
He's currently in over 1,400 radio stations across the country. Please welcome my good friend and a far-out dude, Wolfman Jack. Okay, say that again.
How are you, Johnny?
He started to be a real cult hero, and then he was in a film, and that all of a sudden got him well known. And I just thought he would be ideal as the anchor.
He was the perfect MC, you know. He was just like the epitome of rock.
Yeah, he was probably, you know, the most signature host that the show had.
Meeting somebody like a Wolfman Jack was like, you know, it was a pinnacle in my life, man, because I was always into radio.
And of course, he was a legend to us, you know, and we were thrilled to meet him, and he was a real nice person.
Thank you, everybody. You asked for it, now you got it.
It's pretty heady, you know, to suddenly be there standing with this kind of legendary music figure, you know, because in my business, you know, there aren't a lot of them that come along that make the kind of impact that he did.
Mr. Cross making his network television debut on the Midnight Special. Everybody say, oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
The beginnings of rock and roll, he was there playing it, and he was there when he could influence people, when people paid attention to what the DJ was about.
Well, that must be my cue to tell you about this week's Top 10 Countdown, with a reminder that all of our chart songs are picked exclusively for our audience by our executive producer, Mr. Bert Sugarman.
He was big time. People loved him because he was so different. When you heard him, you knew automatically who it was, and his enthusiasm was infectious.
Good morning, and welcome to the Midnight Solid Gold Special Part 2. And if you missed Part 1, shame on you. We gonna feature some of the million sellers in 1974, and now Part 1 was a lot of fun. But this morning, we got more for you. So sit back, lay back, whatever you like to do, as we now present the Midnight Million Sellers Special Part 2.
He had this huge persona, and it was one of the few people that I know that was able to bring that persona from radio and make it work on TV as well. And I think the format of the kind of show that it was with all this live music and everything, he was the perfect person to do that.
Wolfman Jack was a very, very important part of that show. I always felt that way. There was something incredibly unique about him and the way he represented that show.
I tell you, the old Wolfman just always seems to be in the right place at the right time. You heard of Alaskan gold, right? Colombian gold, this is the best gold in the world.
In fact, even standing, being interviewed and talking to Wolfman during the show, I mean, you're sort of looking at him like, this is bizarre. Like, I just watched you on TV, and here I am with you.
Right now, it's my pleasure to announce that tonight's host, Mr. Cross, has this week's #1 song, Sailing.
Thank you. Thank you, Wolf.
Yeah.
Couldn't be better.
Wolfman Jack, what a character. What a character.
So turn on your love light, mama. We gonna check out your high beam. Ain't that right, Raj?
Right.
Okay.
Let the midnight shine a table
Wolfman Jack's persona was so out there and so crazy that he kind of set the tone for the show.
As a result of this morning's show with Alice, I have reached a conclusion with which I think you all will agree. We're all crazy!
We got along really well because he was an outrageous character. He was a wolfman and I was a vampire as far as he was concerned, you know.
Ah! Well, what you see is what you get.
I was the scary boogeyman. They didn't know where I came from. You know, I was in makeup and I had snakes and I had guillotines. And
Look at all of my friends. Aren't they wonderful?
of course, Wolfman loved that. And he got the sense of humor. He got the sense of humor behind Alice Cooper.
He was, of course, a very big character, you know.
I remember going to his house, and everything was covered in shag carpet. And I mean everything.
And your host this morning, Steve Miller, right after the Wolfman, lays a little bit of advice on you. If your thermostat is at 68 degrees, watch the Midnight Special, for its ever-loving light ain't gonna let you freeze.
He had me come to his house after I had recorded a song called Wolfman Jack, and I recorded that song because I had moved to LA for a year to make an album, and I would drive around and have Wolfman Jack on the radio all the time.
One day he came to my town when I was living in Maui. I never thought he'd show up on Maui, Hawaii. And he was across the street from my house at the clubhouse, and they had a disco that night, you know. And I went by to check him out. And as soon as I came in the door, he said, there's my friend George Benson's in the house. You know how he talked. And I said, wow, he knows who I am. I couldn't believe it, you know. And then later we did that show, so incredible stuff.
I could have been a star. I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody, you know what I mean?
Wolfman Jack was a treat within itself to be able to watch him, and then, you know, so many people mimicking him with that crazy voice and all of that, and you wonder how he could even get words out the way he talked.
Hi, everybody. I have a little laryngitis tonight, man, so you have to excuse me, but
that's from howling around at night.
That's what it is.
New York, all those cross-country trips.
Getting down with my bad self. Anyway, you gonna get down with your bad self right now with a gold record.
We did Dream, 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 Wolfman Jack, and was really done by the Everly Brothers. When I want you in my arms.
All I want to do is dream, 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 dream.
Singing with Wolfman Jack I was a big fan of the Wolfman, you know, and it was just a lot of fun.
I did have a lot of, you know, on-camera chat with Wolfman, but we certainly never sang together.
Let the midnight special shine its ever-loving light on you.
He was such a great guy. He created this insane persona, but he was very kind, and he was very welcoming.
See, Wolfman was everybody's favorite guy in the business. You couldn't find anybody that didn't love Wolfman Jack.
I was always afraid of Wolfman Jack. I don't know whether it was the voice or the demeanor. We said very little to each other. You know, that distinctive voice and his manner. I'm sort of a gentle type, and he was very aggressive.
The thing about Wolfman Jack is he was just the most fun person. He was a bigger-than-life, delightful person.
He was a very funny guy, and I think his personality brought a lot to the show.
Always there, get along. All the acts were nice to him. He could play them on the radio and help them get hits, but they loved him. When they met him, they loved him. They saw him. He was hugging everybody and hanging around.
Seemed to be a kind and caring person. You know, always happy, jolly type thing.
And the darlings of Discomania, KC and the Sunshine Band.
He was just so cool and had a way to relate to artists that you immediately felt comfortable with the guy. He seemed to know how to hang. You know what I mean? He'd been around so many musicians and people that he made you feel pretty comfortable, considering how uncomfortable I was.
My experience of him, honestly, was that he was as grateful to be doing this gig as I was. It was very lovely.
And you let the midnight special shine its ever-loving light on you.
I could never get Wolfman Jack to talk about himself. He only wanted to know, how do you do this, and how did you do that, and what about this, and what about that? And you know, when you meet someone like that and they have this incredible career as he did, it's no surprise, actually.
Oh, how I do love these quiet moments in the midnight hour. Oh, Carlene, you play so well. Play some more. Hallelujah. Oh!
He put that special thing on there, man. That voice, that attraction, that he gave it the soul. He breathed life into it, man, and he made that show something special.
Let the midnight special shine its ever-loving light on you, 'cause we love you.
Even off the cameras or off the stage, he was the same type of person that he was when I was up with him on the stage.
KC, you soulful little ray of Florida sunshine, may I inquire to your famous booty?
Shaking, Wolfman, shaking. No doubt about it.
It would appear that we're getting down here tonight.
When I would meet him out in social situations, he was still just a genuine human being, really great guy.
So until next week, This the old Wolfman with his closing word of advice. When the moon is full and it looks like rain, be sure to give the old Wolfie refrain. Ow! Yes, indeed.
He was absolutely terrific. We lost Wolfman far too young.
Let the midnight special shine its ever-loving light on you. Ow! Ow! Good night, everybody.
Oh dear, the fashions of the 70s. We thought they were so hip.
I was considered surprisingly, a very well-dressed performer. Now I look like such a jerk, it's unbelievable.
At the time, I thought I was just like as cool as could be, man. When I walked out on stage, I felt like a rock star, big time.
Now I look back and I think, did I really wear that?
Well, maybe. Everybody was wearing lots of stuff, lots of stuff, and big, thick, wedgy shoes.
Frilly shirts and satins and, you know, no top, and everyone was trying to shock and be different.
Sometimes you look out in the audience and they would have on something a lot more wilder than you could have ever imagined, so it would make you feel comfortable in your skin. Right. Whatever you had on.
Look at me, I'm the disco dad. Some things I can't get used to, no matter how I try.
When I left the Nazz, my first band, I started living with clothing designers in the West Village in New York City.
I was never afraid as far as fashion was concerned, and I wanted to be innovative.
We would come up with some ideas, but we had a few stylists that would go in and create something and come back to us. How you like this? How you like that?
There was no such thing as, at least in my world, casual dress. You were always dressed up. You wouldn't be seen on the street in just anything as drab as this.
I know for me, my wardrobe evolved from what promoters were giving us and the schools that we were playing. And sometimes we'd just grab a jersey, put it on to go out and perform because that college, that was their jersey, and that'd get you some points, you know?
It'd be cheap applause for a minute.
Yeah, we all kind of just wore whatever we wanted, and that was okay, you know, when you're playing bars. But then we started playing theaters and a little more high-profile gigs, and I was like, guys, I feel like we need to maybe get somebody to make us some cool clothes. I heard about this young girl named Fleur Tamayer, and her claim to fame was she was Freddie Mercury's dresser. Now, back in those days, there were some things about Freddie Mercury that weren't publicized yet. As far as we were concerned, I just thought Freddie's just like, he's this awesome, like, rock star, and the way he dresses, that's what lead singers are supposed to look like, you know. And she made me this black and white striped thing where the vest and the pants kind of matched. If I'm not mistaken, I think I was wearing a leotard underneath it in some ways, and like dancing shoes of some sort.
That was the time period when there were all sorts of frou-frou outfits going on, and I was one of them wearing it. You know, but then I look at Robert Plant, and he's got the same sort of kind of shirt that just didn't quite make it here. You know what I mean? It was a little small.
Everybody had their chest showing, but nobody was shaving back then. You know, the manscaping thing was not happening yet.
The clothing had a lot to do with the image. We professed to be sexy. The clothes we wore showed our sexy.
I would never wear American clothes. I would go to London once a year and I would buy a year's worth of clothes. I'd buy 12 pairs of crushed velvet pants, 4 or 5 suits, half a dozen pairs of platform boots and things like that.
The way we dress is slick, polished, tailor-made, strictly just for us.
We had sequin jackets made. I think we had a white one and a black one, and then a variation of shorter jackets in sequins. We would walk on a stage and the place would go crazy.
I always liked things that shine. I always loved sparkly things, and because my mother was one of the first women to own her own manufacturing and design firm on 7th Avenue, Ruth Manchester Limited, she designed my costumes.
The most regalious of the regalia, when we would go do the midnight special, we would have on our A+ duds, yes.
It's important to me.
It wasn't against the rules to have fur. Fur shoes, fur hat, fur shirt, fur pants.
How many bands liked wearing these flowing white bathrobes on TV? What was that all about? Like these long, sleevey, magical sorcerer things. Now, for Stevie Nicks to wear that, that's one thing. But for...
I may not be an angel, but the midnight special gonna shine the light on you, honey. All right. Well, well, well.
As I recall, I think they would bring in clothing and let me select things, but other times I would just take something out of my wardrobe and wear it on the show.
You know, it's amazing. The suit that I wore on the show the night of the midnight special was something I had designed when I was working with Jack McDuff. So that was back in like '64. I remember this show happened in the 70s, the late 70s. But I always wanted to reproduce that suit in my new size. So now I had money. So I went to the place, and I'm a commercial artist by vocation. I studied that in high school. So I designed the suit, found a great clothes maker, and he did the suit perfectly the way I wanted it. And I wore it that night. I was proud to wear it that night. I had a choice. I was going to wear black or a cream-colored one. And I thought the cream-colored one worked out very well, and I'm happy I wore it.
And of course, always a nice, sharp suit and some deviations of that suit, like jumpsuit with a jacket, sometimes maybe with a scarf. And that was different for me. I'd never worn a scarf. Not like that, you know.
And a rock star in the 70s without that scarf was like, you know, Mick Jagger without, you know, his satin red pants on. My sister was there, and the scarf that I had on, I misplaced the scarf, and I think I left it in the car, and I just tore into her, and she found it about 2 minutes before I went on.
I got tagged with the satin trouser, which I did have a ceremonial burning of those in the late 80s.
On the cover of Sedaka's back, Elton thought it would be cute for me to wear a red hat. Before the midnight special, that performance, my wife and I had a big fight. She said, "You look absolutely ridiculous. Take that hat off." I said, "You know, I'm the most unlikely looking rock and roller. I want to be special. I'm wearing this red fedora." And I did, and she forgave me.
It worked. It all worked. It all looked good. It felt good.
You know, and then you run across somebody like Sly and the Family Stone, who just wore anything.
Everybody's a star.
This is a lesson to everyone who's out there. If you think you're cool because you are cool, you're going to look like a schmuck 15 years from now.
Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special.
Hi, good morning. On August 19th, 1972, a late-night program was broadcast right here on NBC, and the name of that show was The Midnight Special.
I was thinking about what can happen at night. I came home with a date at night. There was nothing to put on TV. We didn't have DVDs. We didn't run movies at home then. And the next morning, I'm having breakfast with this friend of mine, and he said, "Listen, He said, what would people want to watch at 1 o'clock in the morning? Who's your audience? And that spurred me into thinking, music, music, music.
Hold your head up, woman, hold your head up, woman, hold your head up, woman, hold your head high.
I went to NBC, and a man that ran NBC in the West Coast was a fellow named Herb Schlosser. And I talked to him about the show, and I said, I'd really like this show. I think it's going to be a blockbuster for you to open up nighttime television. And he was frightened that the acts wouldn't show. You'd have a studio there, they'd hire people, do all this, but 2 acts would show and we couldn't really do it. And it wasn't wrong for him to think that way. You just didn't know that. I convinced him that if he would let me pay for the show, which meant I would own the show, I'd take all the responsibility of both paying for it and doing it. He said, then we're okay.
Bert Sugarman, who was very knowledgeable and very powerful, said, hey, let's do it. And just his word, by him being so, you know, dominating of the industry at the time, they said, if Bert Sugarman says do it, let's do it.
One other key element I said to him, I said, look, this is an election year. We're going to say, get out to vote.
I hope you folks know, and for some of you in the audience out there, that we have some ulterior motives in what we're doing this evening. We're here to try to stress the importance of everybody getting out to register to vote.
Once I said that, it kind of lit up in his eyes. Sure, that's really good for a network to do that. And that's how that show got on the air. The venue was NBC, famous NBC in Burbank, California, Studio 4 right across from Johnny Carson.
We were shooting the Midnight Special in one of the studios across from where The Tonight Show was shot, and not far down the hall from Flip Wilson's show.
The stages, we had 3 stages, were exciting, they were bright, they were illuminated, and that came from the set designer. Took a little while, and well, we like this, we like that, and that evolved over 2 months into something that could be built and done right there at NBC that would have life to it. Because we had to wake everybody up, you know? You don't want them to fall asleep, you want them to keep watching.
They had the multiple stage setup, and everything was done live. And most shows didn't have the logistics to cope with that sort of thing.
I can just see the studio. I can just, you know, the feeling of walking into that room. I mean, you knew why you were there. You knew that it was going to be magical. That aura of what's about to happen, what's about to be, and what's about to come from it.
It was my responsibility to come up with who I wanted on the show.
I couldn't have said that any better myself.
The toughest one was John Denver, who really wasn't John Denver then. John was an up-and-coming singer who was wonderful, but he had a manager named Jerry Weintraub. Jerry Weintraub had handled Frank Sinatra, Elvis, and I knew Jerry, but he was difficult, and he said, well, John's got to host the show. I said to him, I don't think that I want to do that. I don't know if John can handle that, but I sure want him to sing 2 songs. He said, John's going to be the greatest hit in the country. You've got to have him host it. Let me have you meet him for a little bit, talk to you, and you'll see the energy that he has. The moment I met John, I liked him a lot, and he did host the show.
Hiya, Cass.
Hiya, John.
How you doing?
Fine and dandy.
I'm great, too.
I didn't ask you how you doing.
Well, I like to say it once in a while because it makes me feel
Just to
better.
remind yourself.
Sure,
that you feel
sure.
okay.
You know how it is.
That's all right.
If you got on the Midnight Special, that was a sign that you had made it. You know, they didn't just take anybody. You had to make the grade to get on Midnight Special.
Well, we got called to do that. It's like, man, you got the call from the White House. So it was a huge opportunity for us to do. My manager was jumping up and down, and, you know, we were very, very, very excited.
But it wasn't going to be like, you know, just your kind of music. It was a lot of different kinds of music.
It was before MTV. It was before music videos. So it gave us kind of our first opportunity to play on TV, play live for our fans on television. It was awesome.
Johnny Carson being my next door neighbor, within a month or two before it went on the air, I told Johnny what my thought was, and I told him I really wanted his help. And I wanted him maybe the last couple of days just before the show went on the air to talk about it, say something, don't be funny and hurt the show going on. And he really did just that. He was terrific. The first show he came over and watched it being shot, and nobody saw him. He just stood in the back and enjoyed it.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank especially the people who've been a part of this show, behind the cameras, and the other entertainers who've been here this morning, but also you folks here and you folks out there watching.
I'm not sure if the Midnight Special was the same live audience every week. There were no seats, if I can remember.
The audience are all sitting on the wooden floor. There's no chairs around. They're all sitting down. And I don't know where they got the audiences from those days.
We went to the Whiskey A Go-Go and talked about the show. Trini Lopez, I think, was there then, and visited and said, we're going to shoot it at NBC, and here's the date and the time. And we were overwhelmed, many more people than we could handle. So instead of having them stay for the entire show, we had them walk out 2 or 3 times to bring another audience in.
I know what you folks are thinking out there. You're thinking, sure, he can play guitar and write songs and sing a little bit, but can he juggle? You're not laughing now.
Even though you knew you were on TV, you were going to do your show for that audience that was there. And they were the ones that were going to cheer you on. It would have been a lot harder if it would have just been a very sterile studio with just cameras. You know, then it's really hard to get any reaction from anything, but you had that audience.
We did something unique which hadn't been done before. We sang live on the Midnight Special. This was not pre-recorded, taped, anything. You had to sing live.
I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go.
I think they were smart enough to realize that with most of the acts of that era, we were more comfortable having an audience in front of us and performing to that audience. And that drew out a more natural kind of connection with the camera.
And she said, how are you, Harry? I said, how are you, Sue? Through the too many miles and the too little smiles, I still remember you.
The first reaction for me was terrific because I love the show and I love the acts. There really wasn't much press around it. That didn't happen right away. That took a little bit of time.
Even though it was a late night, TV show, well, who was watching? Everybody. You know, every kid, every 20-year-old and every 30-year-old was watching that show.
Bob Hilburn in the LA Times, a music critic who's outstanding. He wrote very nicely about it. But short of that, you're always waiting for the ratings. But at that time, people had to write them down in a book for Nielsen. You didn't just get electronic ratings real quick. You didn't even have overnights come in fast. So it took about, I'm going to say, a week to a week and a half to really find out how excited I was.
I've done everything I know to try and make you mine, and I think I